Oh shoot, all right. 58-62. Trying to get 100 wins with a winning record right now. My record is 50 and 62.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one.
The other guy have like
and here with me, my
300 fights.
It's John.
That don't mean anything.
And here comes the man with the
Go.
This bout is scheduled for... He's waited a long time.
Most likely, he's gonna start off aggressive. Most people do. Let's see.
Incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real.
Counter him.
And he caught him with a left hook.
Oh, he wants him to come forward so you can counter. The jab.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. The straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. Those counter punches have to hurt. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are...
I gotta try to counter with the uppercut. So he wants the body.
Stepping into the ring, Tom, it can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner.
Yeah.
Got one fighter that
body work.
This is where they want to be.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Punch caught him clean.
I got a flow going now.
Want this to go to the judges' scorecard.
Yep.
Good counter punch. Beautiful.
Now I'm opening the oh, nice.
How about that time counter shot?
Woo!
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
People always go for the cheap shot after the bell, usually. That's why I always usually try to talk.
You know what, the feeling fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
You feel good? Good man, good man. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Swing and a miss with the jab. Fighter believes in me. Anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got a dummy shot. Make
that jab.
From that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching every move, every grip.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. The Venezuelan is rocked. Looks like trouble was
nope.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Galahad is rocked. That was the moment.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Of course.
That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well done with that counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That uppercut's blocked. Straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. To be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. Missing with that right hook. It's all offense all the time. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back.
Woo!
Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. From this moment
I should be
forward,
winning
he cannot afford to lose another round.
the majority of the rounds, so let me see.
Sweetest sound.
To win this round, get your mind back, get your focus.
There's the bell for round 4.
Yeah.
Let's see how they bounce back here in this
But
round.
that's tricky. You know how many times I lost a fight and I was up like a good 3-4 rounds, and I'm getting cocky trying to finish it and I get knocked out.
Until your legs come back. Then put
So
the
now I just
pressure
try to keep on boxing.
That punch lands. Straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Perfect counter lands. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Wonder if he moves back a little. He knows he's losing, so he's gonna get eager. Pressure, and run into something.
For just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Terrible round, that is.
There's the bell for round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. fighters certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot.
Nice.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you can't think him. You just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Perfect counter shot. Caution being thrown to the wind. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs.
I say 7th, 8th round. We're gonna try to go for it all. Yeah.
The bell for round 6. Safe to
Must
say
still
that
be
last
boxing.
round was a
Still keep
nightmare.
boxing.
Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Nice counter. Nice counter shot. Uh-oh, Galahad in real trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish the round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How come I can't get that left hook to the body?
Incredible work rate. Punch counter.
Get the right hook, but I can't get the left hook.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
See? I'm getting too greedy. You know, see how he counted me a few times, I got stunned? I'm getting too greedy. That's what happens most of the time when I'm boxing them out. I get mad greedy. Look at that. I'm winning all the rounds, so I gotta just stay disciplined.
Find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Tried to score with the uppercut. He threw a punch and just got countered. Really back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Be careful they don't punch themselves out here. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Oof. You probably won that round.
Now you start wondering how.
Last round.
And we enter the 8th round. Not sure these two
We're gonna get desperate, so I'm gonna make him run into, try to move, make him run into
A lot
things.
of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Straight right just misses. Good counter punching. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. His stamina is off the charts. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Beautiful counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
That one. I don't know if it's a sweep, but I definitely won. Unanimous decision.
This is the last thing we expected.
So now I'm at 59 wins now. 59 out of 63, I think. I'm trying to get to 100 with a winning record at least.
This is nowhere near.
Yeah, he only won one round in each scorecard. We got 152, 189, and 20.